YouZign launched last February, and now they're getting ready to launch version 2. You can pretty much basically say that version 1 was more of, the beta test group and all that good stuff, and it's a good design tool, especially if you're a newbie with graphics. I create a lot of, or have created a lot of Pixlr tutorials, but where Pixlr is lacking, YouZign definitely picks up the slack, and vice versa. And I'm going to get into some of that in the coming videos. But for this video right now, what I want to do is just give you a basic walkthrough of why you should actually consider using YouZign and some of the features. Now, I don't have this stuff kind of plotted out and planned out. I'm going to obviously make more notes here. You see this, it says YouZign, and then I have one, and I'll make notes and as I go of what to actually do, so I can make some actual follow-up videos in the future. So I already have my username and password, and I'm just going to log in to YouZign, and it says YouZign, where they call you're the designer, so that's why they call it YouZign. Makes a lot of sense, right? Let me just draw your attention to like the basics of this first. This is the main dashboard area, so to speak, and I'll get into all this stuff later, but I'm just going to scroll down and just show you all the different designs that I've kind of either messed around with, toyed with, been playing around with, etc., etc. And then these are these files here. So these are the folders. You can't really see, you couldn't tell that by here, but you see that's untitled, and then you see here this is the entitled, so I can rename it. This is Alex Jeffries. Obviously, I've done some blog posts and promoted some stuff for Alex Jeffries. And then, here's all this other stuff. Here's my stuff. Here's some rejection-free formula stuff here. So let me show you why this is cool to use, and I'll jump in right now. So if I click here and I go to this folder, these are all the different kind of rejection-free formula graphics that I've been working on. Okay, this was a blog post that I did with a video series also, where I talked about some things I learned from Vince Reed, etc., etc. So these are just all templates and stuff I've been actually creating. And within these, what we can do is we can share it, which is really cool. Let me just show you. You could share from within YouZign, and then here's a link where you can actually just share the link. I'll give you an example of this. Let me just do Google Plus right now, and you can see that this graphic will show up in Google Plus. So it's pretty cool. You can share right from within YouZign. You can rename this, obviously. You can clone it. So if there's a design that you like and there's certain elements that you like it, because some of these can be pretty intensive, you can just clone it and then take certain parts away and change other parts and still resave, etc., etc. You can delete it, and then you can submit. Submit is when you're submitting to the group. One of the things they haven't launched just yet is a YouZign marketplace, so it would be kind of like a Fiverr, but for just all YouZiners, and people can share their designs and things like that. And there's going to be from what I understand, they're still going to create the marketplace where it would be, where money actually changes hands for these designs. But you can submit it to the to YouZign as like a template. And speaking of templates, let me just go right here and we'll go to select a template. The one thing where this shines, where Pixlr, for instance, lacks, is there's hundreds, if not thousands, of templates. I haven't seen all the templates because there's just so many, but these are all templates that are already pre-done that you can start out. So one, it gets the juices flowing. Two, you can see, you can basically have something to start with. Three, it literally for every single thing, whether it be Facebook, social media, there's something in here already. And let me just show you what I mean. So if I go up here, these are all the different types of templates. It says post image, custom size. For instance, for Facebook right here, if I click here, you see this arrow or this caret. You see that there's a Facebook ad size. So that would be, this would be the Facebook ad size, and then they have ad medium, small, and then the Facebook cover photo. So if I go on cover photo, and let's just say I pick this one, okay? Let's say I'm going to use this one. I just want to show you what happened. So it's going to take a second to load up because I'm, recording at the same time. But after this loads up, you're going to see, I'll put this on pause because it's going to take a minute. Oh, here we go. So no, and then let me just put test here, save, and you're going to see that this, whoops, it didn't load up. I don't know what just happened there, but something just happened. So I don't know why that didn't load up, and I'll get to all this stuff later. But anyway, it was actually supposed to load up an actual template. It's probably because they're doing some stuff for this launch. So I don't know what actually happened there. But anyway, Twitter covers, YouTube channel, Google headers, Pinterest, web banner, comp cards, prints, Kindle. Check this out: ebook covers, infographics, video. I mean, on and on and on, nonstop. So let's just go to this one here. You can see this one has 43 templates of these actual templates. So this would be an example of one you could look at. Let's just look at this really quick. You can see it has the share, download, and then edit. So if I were to edit this one, I hope this one loads. Yeah, this one actually loads. Let's do test video. And you can see this right here. And then one of the things that you can also do is check out the preview, which is right here, and I'll get to everything up here in probably the next video. But if I hit preview here, it's going to give me all these different versions of an ebook cover. So ring binder, magazine cover, DVD case cover, Kindle, well, Kindle 3D, and then Kindle. So really, really cool. Cool tool just to start out. It's like there's already ton. I mean, look at how many templates. You can get lost in here just trying to figure out something to start with. You can go to, like, for instance, videos. You can go down to videos, and it'll give you all these different templates. And again, you can have lower thirds that already to start with. Even though these have backgrounds, you would just delete the backgrounds, which is really quick. But you could use these as, creating lower thirds to actually use in videos. That's one way that I use this. You can use pricing things for videos and all kinds of cool stuff. So YouZign has a lot of features, and I will get into these in the coming videos. And then these would be tags. I didn't see these before. Well, I have seen these before, but I don't really use them that much as far as these tags go. So anyway, my name is Danny Forts with the rejection-free formula. No calling, no chasing, no convincing. And in the next video, we'll get into YouZign and that main banner across the top, that main navigation when you're actually editing your designs. So see you on the next video.